He said that the cast was there for like the 20 for like the first Avengers. Like he said the whole cast was there. Like at
really?
Comic Con.
That's so sick.
Didn't even realize.
I'm jealous. I want to go to a Comic Con.
I never know what it is.
It's like a convention. Like everyone like dresses up, like cosplay and stuff, and they show like it's just like showcasing comics basically. Like they have like premieres and stuff. Like
Isn't
they show
that-
drop trailers usually.
Isn't that like during the fall semester where they do it?
I think yeah, it's like one weekend. They have Comic Cons everywhere. The New York one might be in the fall. I think they maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. I don't know.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Cause maybe I'm thinking that my bio teacher, who was really funny, maybe he mentioned it, and maybe that's why. Like, since it was fall semester, I thought it was in
Mhm.
Oh, but yeah. So I just asked Dylan. I was like, how would he like it? Because we would get to see like the last. There's only 3 films left.
Yeah.
The last 3 for free, but we would be miserable working.
Oh, but we'd like have to be here. It would be here.
Yeah, it would be here.
Yeah, no, it would be a nightmare. We literally don't have enough staff for it, and we don't have like the facilities that I don't think could even handle a $2 billion movie. You know, like we have 3 concession stands. If you go to like a typical like New Rock or Ridge Hill or something, they have like 8 or 9 that are all like, you know, ready to be like doled out, and it would be rough. I don't think I would like it very much. I think I'd rather just pay the $14 and just see it.
And he was saying like they would be asking us for like slushies. And
It's
stuff.
true, yeah, no, because everyone expects like the actual concessions. Well, we're like an art house, so we only have like popcorn and candy at the max, but like if you're seeing Avengers, like you want like the full on experience, I guess. Like reclining chairs, like ices, like hot food if you want, like yeah, it would be
Slushy.
It would be an adventure.
I still don't know the difference between icy and slushy.
I think icy's the brand. Yeah, and like slushy, yeah.
Slushy
Icy is a
the-
slushy.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, 7-Eleven slushies. Yeah. I don't know.
All right, so yeah, that was one. I'm like forgetting all of them. Oh, I asked him which character could he relate to most. He had the nerve to say Black Panther.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that one. What I could relate to? It's a good question. Hawkeye doesn't even want to be there. He just ends up. He's just like, "What's going on? No one knows what's happening. I have a bow and arrow." He just wants to be with his family, but like when he has to do it, he'll just do it. Like, I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, probably.
He's a lesser character arc too.
He does, yeah. But it's like the most real. Like, you know, he's just like the average civilian. That's just like kind of he's in like the whole mess. He just happens to be really good at what he does. So he got like recruited, but all he wants to do is just like be with his family. But it looks like in the new one he's gonna be like dragged back into it against his will. So,
I'd be so shocked if like his family's still alive, which can't be.
there's no way. They're definitely dead. Because he looks pissed in the trailer.
Yeah, he's like, oh damn. Yeah, I think they like. What did they do to him? They like made him retire to like avoid jail time.
I don't know. Like they mentioned like it was like a half-assed like comment where they're just like, yeah, no, him and like Ant-Man are just like off the map. And it's like, all right, no one's gonna question it. It's just like whatever. Yeah, sure, they're not here. Like just use whatever explanation you want. But yeah, it's probably just because like his family, he's on the ranch or whatever.
I still don't remember where it was in the state, but it doesn't matter anyway.
Mm-hmm. Like low key, most of the characters have such like tragic stories. Like I was
Yeah.
gonna say like Thor is cool, but like he's literally just like
No parents.
no parents, no brother. His
No
sister is like the most evil thing in like the universe. It's rough.
Still live 1,500 years.
Still live 1,500 years. Yeah. Yeah, no, he has a rough story. There's like
Peter Quill.
Peter Quill's a really rough story.
Oh my
Now
god,
he's
Gamora's
dead.
is worse. Drax is like
Gamora's
the same.
literally dead. Drax lost his parents. Rocket Raccoon is an experiment. Groot's a tree.
You get the best story.
You're Vin Diesel, the best role, the easiest role in all of cinematic history.
So there was like, I mean, YouTube is just like flooding with like the theories and everything, and I couldn't get a consensus on which one is the most believable. So there's one like he cursed the time stone, Loki's still alive, which you mentioned.
Yeah.
They were like on one where Odin had collected the stones and he might come back.
That's interesting. I'm trying to think because I have like very like vague knowledge of like the comics and stuff, but like none of what they're doing, from what I've seen, has matched up, or like they're varying a lot. I do like the theory that Loki is like probably alive. It's just I don't know. Like in a way I hope he's dead because it's like I feel like these movies need like some kind of stakes, but I don't know. Like there was, I think Dylan had mentioned he's like a right-handed, but he was holding like the dagger in his left hand or something, and like I noticed like right before like he comes back to like confront Thanos, he goes off screen for a second, so it could be just like some duplicate, and he's also died before and come back.
He's supposed to turn blue, like, or something.
Yeah, yeah. He's supposed to turn blue, but like he kind of did. He definitely changed color.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
When he ate it.
Supposed to turn into like a frost.
I don't know. It's interesting. They really could they could pull anything out. I heard there's gonna be like time travel on this one, which is gonna be interesting. Because there's a picture of like all of them in like their old Avengers costumes, like on this set of Endgame. And so we'll see. I don't know.
Wasn't like his like ex, like Peggy, that dies? Isn't she in it? Or no, he's looking at a photo of her. In the trailer.
Yeah, he's looking at a photo of her. You're right. After he like hooked up with her niece,
like niece, yeah.
Which is weird. But
that's supposed to be like the
beside
best.
the point, I guess.
I guess that's supposed to be the best indication of time travel is that he's looking at a picture of her.
It's true, and maybe he's debating like, do I go back? Do I not? Like, do I go back further? If you have like the power to go back, like, do you go back further to try to like, yo, Peggy, what's up? Like try to rekindle that. I don't know.
I don't think, what do you call it, would be, the red guy wouldn't be him. He's like immortal now.
Red Skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on like the Soul Stone planet.
Yeah.
Place. Yeah, I don't. Well, he might. I mean, again, if they go back all the way like that far, I guess he'd be in it.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, that